so I'll show y'all the full fit later. But in the meantime, this is the top of this dress. It's laying my edges and I'll show y'all the rest later. Babe's getting ready over there. Just ironed his shirt. We have a brown matching moment tonight. I'm spying on my friend as she's getting ready. Hi, Isa.
Hi.
Looking gorgeous. Love this color on you. So what are your tips for having a nice charcuterie board?
You need a lot of colors, honestly. Just a lot of colors. And then obviously good cheese and prosciutto.
Hi, I'm Nick.
E non immagino mai fatto scordare come per un filato alla denacchia.
Hey, gorgeous. It's our last day in Catania. We're so tired from the wedding. We didn't wake up till like 12. No more Palermo, but we're gonna go to Castello, eat at the restaurant, check out the town quick, and we might go to a beach in Taormina. Let's go. Okay, so we just finished having lunch. It was good. It was like, you know, since you're here kind of lunch. Now we don't know if we're gonna go to the beach. We were walking on the streets and then this guy was like, y'all wanna go on a boat? So in the end we are doing a boat ride. We are in Marseille. Nah, y'all, there's a crazy ass wind in Marseille and the whole South de France region, and I'm gonna need my money back because nobody told me it would be this cold. I never knew what went into winemaking. This is my first tour, really seeing the facilities and learning about the grapes and the different processes. It's super high tech. There's a step where they have to use nitrogen, a step where they have to use coolers so that the wine doesn't turn into vinegar. They have super expensive machines to process everything. Remove the seeds, remove the skin to just get the pure nectar juice. It was really cool. I enjoyed seeing it. Okay, we tried to get into Suba Beach Club, see if they had like a day pass situation, but no. Apparently, the pool beds are only for hotel guests, and this place gets booked a lot. So if y'all thought Marseille was under the radar, it's not, because people be coming here, which is too bad, but at least I got to check it out, and now I know, because I definitely would come back to Marseille and do a whole like trip through the south of France, stay at different towns at another time. So let's see where we end up now. Okay, one thing about Europe, France at least, and we saw a little bit of that in Catania, you really have to plan around lunchtime, okay? We got here too late and they weren't serving lunch and they're very strict about that 2:30, and dinner reopens at 7. So if your plan is to eat, maybe cook your own food or do fasting, because now we have to wait and it's okay. I guess we'll just keep drinking through it. If you compare European to American beaches, I think everyone will agree that they're a lot better. Last couple moments in Marseille, we're checking out this hotel that's also a public place where you can come visit because it's by Le Corbusier. He made that famous leather cushion low chair with the still frame. He was part of the modernist movement, as you can see. And the only reason I know this is because one, I'm married to an architect, so we watched the documentary together. But you know, he's considered one of the greatest here, so. So what does the architect think about this building?
It's a fairly early example of brutalism, maybe before brutalism. And everything is sculpted out of concrete. You can see a lot of the form and sculptural nature that he experimented with. It's psychological.
My first time ever in Paris, and we came in August, where you could see a lot of signs saying businesses are closed, which was to be expected, but we moved. The city is a little quiet. There are less people because apparently they're in the south of France, but there's a good number of tourists, I will tell you that. We plan to just explore museums and people watch at coffee shops, do some work. Just super chill vibes. I didn't come in with like heavy expectations. I just want to hit a lot of fashion spots, and if you know one thing about the luxury machine is stuff will still be selling. So I'll take y'all along when I go to the malls and the different shops. We'll plan to check out a couple vintage places as well, some bars, speakeasies, and we'll see where it takes us. I like the Yves Saint Laurent Museum. I thought it was a good introduction to his work and a quick like summary, a quick crash course to anyone who's not familiar with his work. I expected a little more just because it's the museum and there are only 2 about him. And we're in Paris of all places where he's had such a big impact, and I wanted to get into more of the fashion details. But that's just me though. I still really liked walking through it and just understanding like the themes and the different collections. I think as far as that, it helps you memorize it like chapter by chapter kind of thing rather than a big full overview, but I would still recommend going to see it. Night out in Paris. We'll see what it got for us on a Thursday night. Happy Friday. We're about to go running in Paris, you know, as if we're home, like the locals do. And then afterwards, we're gonna visit the Foundation Louis Vuitton and we'll see where the rest of the day takes us. So gorgeous. It's like there's a big street over there, but it's still a private little trail, so you can be in the city but away from it. And this is what I wish New York had more of those like just natural moments of greenery, more trees, more parks, more trails, and just more like outdoor opportunities in the middle of the city, because it can feel like it's just all cars. So from that aspect, I think Paris got it real good. It's easy to go around. You can pretty much walk everywhere depending on where you live, or you can take the metro easy. Alright, y'all gonna get sick of all this art, but right now we're headed to Villa Savoy, which is more of an architectural site. It was built by Le Corbusier, whom you'll remember from that building in Marseille. This is another one that he built himself, so we're just gonna check it out and tour the building. Yep, another day in Paris. At this point, I'm telling you, I could probably live here. We're gonna try to see more of the city today. Take the metro, check out some clothing stores, this like Back on Vintage store in particular that I really wanna go see. Because we've been doing so many museums and not like just chill, people watch, or just like drink some wine for long enough. So we're gonna try to do a little bit of that today and pretty much the rest of the trip. We were supposed to go to Antwerp for the day, but tickets are randomly expensive, and that one museum was only open on Saturdays, and there weren't that many tickets left on the train, so we wouldn't be there for long enough. But anyway, we still move. There's still plenty of stuff to do in Paris, and we'll go see. Welcome to the Centre de Pompidou, where the views are 10/10.
I like this view.
Oh wait, which? Right now we're just checking out these views of Centre de Pompidou. We don't really have an agenda for the rest of the days here. It's Sunday, we leave on Tuesday night. We're probably just gonna do what I called se flâner, so just wander around and take it all in. Paris is just super chill. I can't wait to come back when there's more stuff happening, as far as all the museums open and all of the businesses, all of the restaurants. But it's fun to just get like a taste for it and to plan your trip according to like busy times, which I think is in September. But I've been enjoying it. I could definitely live here. It's so accessible. It's easily walkable. There's a lot to see, lots of culture, good food, even though we've mostly been eating French food so far. And I look forward to just kind of trying out different things at different times. It's harder to plan because some places will say they're open and they're not. But yeah, it's a really bustling city, even though some of the French people are not nice, especially when you go to restaurants. Like, they have zero patience for you. And when Michael has like attempted to speak English, sometimes they would just like speak French. Sometimes they would just like respond in English. But yeah, other than that, it's just a really fun place to be in and just really cultural, and I can't wait to like do the theater, opera, and all these things that are just like on vacation in August. So until then, we'll just make the most out of what remains of our time here. Might have done some damage, but I don't regret a thing. That was such a good museum. Alaya was so talented in the way that he mastered the female body and made clothes that basically made us look like sculptures. And as I was going through it, I kept thinking about the similarities with Balenciaga, and come to find out, he actually admired Balenciaga's work and he bought a few of his dresses when he decided to close his couture house. So not hard to see how that shaped his understanding of fashion and just of the female body. Anyway, took the train by myself like a Jeep. That's how you know I'm really starting to get used to living here. I like the fact that Michael and I actually stay long enough to get a sense of how the culture is and how we would fit in if we had to because of work or something. The last time we spent so long in a place was in Mexico, and that was definitely the kind of place we were like, yeah, we would come back easy. So Paris is one of those, and who knows, maybe one day my work will take me here. We're staying in and cooking tonight. We have a chef and a serious apron. Turn around, babe, so you can see it. It's given like industrial kitchen worker.
We're gonna do our best to make a nice meal here with a dry aged steak from Maison Le Bourdonnec, a vintage 2016 Bordeaux.
Gevrey, Chanel, quelque chose.
Sauteed potatoes, endives, with maybe an appetizer of brie, apple, and cracker.
Yum. I don't know if anyone here is a fan of John Wick, but these are the exact steps they climbed for that final scene at the church. So as fans, we had to do it the right way. So here's to John Wick. Of course, it's closed on the day we make it to Montmartre. Randomly, a lot of things are closed on Mondays in Paris, museums, and this famous photo spot in Montmartre. One bottle of rosé later. So here we are. Last few moments in Paris. This morning we went gift shopping, because one thing about Haitians, they expect you to bring something back from abroad, okay? So I got some handmade chocolates, some teas. I got Chris this record of a special Senegalese band that's very popular in France. I'm feeling like I could have extended the trip, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people told us not to come in August is the worst time, but I don't think it's the worst time. Even though, you know, we struggled to find reservations at the restaurant, some of the restaurants we wanted to, just because they weren't open. It was fun. We had some great food. We saw some good museums, which was primarily why we were here. But I also feel like seeing it at this time when everything is still kind of slow gives you a good taste for what Paris is like when it's actually buzzing, everything is open and everything is happening. So I'll definitely be back. My favorite part, I think it's really just reconnecting with like fashion on a deeper level. You know, I feel like such an intellectual after, you know, going to the museum of Yves Saint Laurent or Azedine Alaya, and it's just given me so much inspiration to further my research. But I also love Marseille. I think it was fun to just go to the castles, taste the wines, and really deepen my appreciation and understanding for the process of making wine. We didn't get to interact much with French people. On some of the rare occasions at restaurants, they weren't the nicest, but I am used to that. Anyway, thanks for coming along. If you enjoyed this, like this video, subscribe. We'll keep doing more of these vlogs as we go places, because we might have a few more trips coming up. And give me your comments, give me, you know, suggestions for what to do in Paris next. I would love to hear that. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.